Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have decided to make you guys a list of all of my personal marathon must-have gear. You need to invest in a good sports bra. I did not do that in the beginning. I was just running in whatever sports bras and it wasn't cutting it. Cheap sports bras from like Target and stuff, they were chafing me like crazy when I was getting up in the upper distance mileages. So I finally broke down and bought this high support Under Armour sports bra. This is the back of it. And this guy saved my life. After I bought this and started wearing it on all of my distance runs, I did not get chafed in the upper area anymore. So ladies, go ahead, spend the extra money, buy you a high quality sports bra because it's going to save you some pain. If you're training during the summertime, you need to get you some good compression shorts. If you're a guy, you're going to need compression shorts underneath your gym shorts to keep you from chafing. And if you're a girl, you can run in just the compression shorts if you're comfortable doing that, which is what I did on all of my hot runs. On colder runs, same thing, just in long leg form. Next is some tops that you are comfortable in. You want something lightweight if you're running outside and it's hot. I really like Adidas brand. This is my favorite tank top. And that's because it doesn't cut down low or anything, and it covers my whole back. So it really kept me from getting burnt on my chest or back. So the only areas that I have to worry about really bad was like my arms and legs. So Adidas is always a good brand to go with. They make high quality clothing and you're going to get your money's worth out of it. Another good brand, just like my sports bra, is Under Armour. If it was a day that I wanted a little bit more coverage, I would wear a shirt that had cap sleeves. Now this is like the water wicking material, so this was really good if it was a hot day as well, because this doesn't just like soak up all the water like cotton does and get drenched in your sweat while you're running. Sports sunscreen. This is water resistant. It's going to stay on when you start sweating, and you're going to need it if you're going to be running miles and miles and miles outside every week because you got to protect your skin. You're going to need some sort of electrolyte replacement if you're sweating tons. So a lot of people will use tablets that go down in their water. Me and my husband personally use this rapid rehydration drops that go down in your water. We ordered them on Amazon. It's called xoxo, and it's an electrolyte replacement, and it's flavorless, and you just drop it straight down in your water. Other ways to replenish your electrolytes and calories that you're burning while you're running is with Goose, but I would actually use the Goo brand. I really like the coffee flavored ones because I really like coffee. They come in actual like goo form, come in gummies, whatever you need, but you're gonna need to replace like the sugar and the calories that you're burning out of your body while you're running. You need somewhere to put your stuff, so I put my Goos right down in this little pouch. There's all kinds of different ways that you can carry water while you're running. There's like different like camelbacks, there's different like simple water bottles that have a strap that can go around your hand to hold. But I really like this belt because I would fill this one up with just water and then this one up with water and electrolytes, and I would alternate back and forth whenever I was taking sips of water during my distance runs. So this guy just kind of goes right around your waist. But this belt has survived me through my half marathon training and my full marathon training. I think it works really good. I don't have anything negative to say about it other than when I wore it behind me that it would chafe my lower back. So try wearing it in the front. It also has a pouch that you can put your Goose down in. Right here, there's plenty of room, and there's a little Velcro pouch right here. And if you have like a Ziploc bag full of gummies and stuff, they can go in these little stretchy bands right here on the side. So it works good. It's adjustable. Other than Goose, what I would keep in this is the key to my car, because I usually drove to wherever I was going to be running. I started carrying mace with me just for my own peace of mind, and because big dogs scare me, and sometimes I was afraid that the big dogs were going to try to attack me, and I didn't have any way to defend myself from keeping them to come up and like maul my legs. So I started carrying mace. That way I could defend myself if I ever needed to. And I'm glad to say that I never needed to, but it's not a bad idea. Sweatband, and I would wear these on my head to help keep like wispy hairs back and absorb the sweat so that it's not running down your face and your eyes. So get you some sweat headbands if you're, especially if you're a girl, to kind of help hold all that hair back. Invest in a good pair of running socks. I had no idea back when I first started running to train for my half marathon how important a good pair of socks was. I was just running in regular old socks and I was getting blisters to the point of like my feet bleeding, and it was awful. I believe this brand is called Balanga, one of those two. Anyways, this is my favorite pair of running socks. I have several pairs and I've worn these for so many runs, and they hold up really, really well. I do like this pair because this pair actually sits up a little higher, and so the other ones have like a tab in the back to keep it from riding down, but these in particular, I like the one that sits up a little higher and it comes up on your ankle a little bit more, because you really just don't have to worry about it rolling down at all into your shoe. So these are my favorite pair of running socks. I highly recommend them. They come in lots of different colors, men's, women's, multiple different sizes. It's not one size fit all, so make sure you get the right size for you. It has a compression band around the middle to help hold it around your foot. And I saw a major difference in the amount of blisters that I was getting on my feet when I started using good running socks. So spend the extra money. They're not cheap. They average between like $13 and $15 a pair. But you're going to get your money's worth out of them in the long run. So just go ahead and get you a couple pairs. Keep them in your rotation. Another thing that you're going to need is a way to track your distance. Before I had a smartwatch, I would use the Nike Running Club app on my phone. That works really good, but I do like to use the smartwatch to track it because it also can keep up with your heart rate and various different things like that. Most runners use a Garmin. I have always used my Apple Watch to track my runs. It works really good for me. My only complaint was that my watch is getting kind of old and it does not keep a battery life long enough for a full marathon. It typically, depending on how much I look at it, it will die around like 18 miles. So if you're going to be running a marathon and you have an old watch, you should probably just go ahead and get you a newer one that has a better battery life, because you really want it to last the whole race. You need something to hold your phone. You can put it in your belt if you want to, but if you put too much down in that belt, it starts to get heavy and it'll kind of flop around a lot. So I just used a regular old armband to put my phone down in, and it always has worked good for me. A lot of marathon runners and runners in general will hold their phones, but I always got nervous that I was going to drop it. So I just kept it in a band around my arm, and I never had any problem with it that way. You also are going to need to spend the money and get you a good pair of running shoes. These are the Mizunos, and I got these halfway through training for my marathon. I really like these. They held up well for me. I had no problems with blisters on my feet while I was wearing these. You can go to a running store and get fitted for a good pair of running shoes. They'll tell you which ones they think will work best for you based on your stride and your gait, and it's just worth the money to go to a store like that and really get the opinion of a professional for a shoe that's going to work good for you. I have used Nike running shoes, I have used Asics, and I've used the Mizunos. I have not tried Brooks yet, which I know are widely recommended in the running community, so I plan on probably giving one of those a go next, but as of right now, these still have some more distance in them for me, and I really was impressed with this shoe. I liked the Mizunos better than I did my last pair, which was Asics. So get you some high quality running shoes. It's headphones, because you need to listen to things to keep you entertained while you're training for a race. These are the AirPods. These things, you can't go wrong with these things. They are expensive. They're $150, but they're awesome. And if you are like my husband and you are obsessed with getting a good pair of headphones, just go ahead and spend the money and get you a good pair from the beginning, because we wound up with like 15 cheap pairs, and now we both have these and they're awesome and we love them, and they keep a battery life for such a long time, and they sit right in your ear. I haven't personally had any problems, and you don't have to worry about cords draping down, getting tangled in your arms or anything like that while you're running. They just sit in your ears. So they're wireless, Bluetooth, connect to your phone. They're amazing. Thank you, modern technology, for doing away with unnecessary cords that get, because everybody knows headphone cords somehow get tangled in a mess like crazy, and they're impossible to get undone. Next is something to help with your sore muscles. So this little guy is a roller, and you will use it to roll your muscles out whenever you're really sore after your run, or to help prevent soreness before your runs. Got it on Amazon. It doesn't have a brand name on it, but I really like this. They also make ones that are like little wheels that will go down your calves and stuff. I've heard great things about those working really good too. They look like little skateboard wheels and they roll down your legs. But this one, it rolls and it worked really good for us. I keep saying us because my husband ran the half marathon in the race whenever I ran the full marathon. So he used majority of this same stuff as I did as well. Next thing you need, and this one is unnecessarily large. You don't need one this size. You could probably get one half this size. They make them with the little spikes that come out of them. They're just foam spikes, but this is a foam roller. You are going to need this bad boy to roll those muscles out before and after your runs to help with soreness and stiffness, and it's a really necessary part in your training, stretching, and really treating your muscles well, or else they're not going to withhold the kind of mileage that you're going to be doing during your marathon training. So get you a foam roller. Cait tape. Cait tape comes in little strands about this long. It saved my life when I first started marathon training because my joints were killing me. My knees, my hips, my ankles, everything was killing me. And these little bands offer like an extra muscular or ligament support. You can put them around your legs, you can put them around your ankles. Some people use them on their arms and shoulders if you're training for something else. You can use them to help support your hips, and it provides a extra band of support, and they are amazing. There's tons of YouTube videos that will show you different ways to tape to help with soreness and help prevent injury, and it's worth it if your joints are really bothering you and you're running a lot and you don't have a lot of time to take off. You're going to need something to kind of help provide a little extra support to your joints. Last but not least, Tylenol. Because when you go and start running and getting your mileage up crazy long distances, you're going to be sore. So go ahead and get you a big old bottle, because you're going to need it, especially if you still have to be on your feet like I do for my job. I would go out and run an 18-mile distance run one day and have to be up at work the next morning at 6:30 in the morning, and I sometimes would feel like I could not walk because my legs would be so sore from my runs, even with proper stretching. So go ahead and get you some Tylenol, because I promise you, you're probably going to be taking it. And the other thing is a good water bottle. You are going to need to be drinking water like crazy during your training. You got to stay hydrated. So get you a good water bottle that you can refill throughout the day to make sure that you keep your water intake extremely high during training, because you are depleting and sweating out so much water. You have got to make sure that you're keeping your hydration up and getting that water back in your system. So I hope you guys enjoyed my marathon gear must-haves. If I left anything out that really helped y'all in your training, make sure you comment down below and let me know, because I'm always down for trying new stuff that might be helpful. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and y'all give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.